Should you answer negative comments on your YouTube channel? This is a question that's going to come up all the time, and the answer is maybe a little bit more complex than it should be. So let's dive into this topic by looking at the first key point. Whether you're a full-time YouTube creator or a high-performance entrepreneur or a brand that's building a YouTube channel, you have to understand your brand voice. Let's imagine that you're a retail business owner and you own a shop downtown, and it's from this shop that you run your business. You clean that porch every single day, and you do your best to keep that shop looking nice and warm for customers to find you. Then somebody comes to your store in the middle of the night and spray paints cuss words and violent words all over the front of your store. Would you wake up the next day, look at that graffiti and say, I wonder if I should leave this here so everyone thinks I'm open-minded? Or would you immediately call the authorities and get that graffiti removed? I think the answer is obvious. And yet for some reason, we feel like when YouTube viewers come and leave their graffiti all over our channel, that we have to just let it sit there. This is not true. You own your YouTube channel, and the comments that people leave belong to you. And you should feel free to delete any YouTube comment that may make your future viewers feel uncomfortable. Now, moving away from that extreme example, let's talk about some of these comments that feel snarky and maybe punch you in the gut a little bit. Should you answer those comments or should you delete them? Here's something you need to know. That all depends on your brand voice. And your brand voice is the predetermined energy that you respond with publicly online. Now, if you're a full-time video creator and YouTube is all you do, you have a lot of flexibility in responding however you want because people come to your channel for you. But if you're a high-performance entrepreneur, you have a company that you have to represent. And so you need a policy in place. My personal channel policy came from a book called Talk Triggers, written by my good friend Jay Bear. In that book, he recommends a two-step approach. So I might get a negative comment on my YouTube channel, and I'll respond in my brand voice. If the argumentation and attitude continues, I'll respond one more time with an attempt to resolve the problem. If the negativity continues, we no longer respond to that comment. But we did respond to it so that our other viewers could see that we're not afraid of confrontation, that we are willing to defend our points, but we will defend our points in a way that's consistent with our brand voice. So my brand voice is bold but encouraging. We simply don't tear down people on our channel. So if I get a comment like this one that says, nothing new learned here, or whatever thing he was trying to say, I'm gonna respond with something like, thanks for chiming in, glad you had a chance to watch the video. Or, thanks for chiming in and appreciate you watching the video. I could have easily just deleted that comment and created the impression that nobody ever criticizes my content, but what I chose to do instead was to respond in a way that would encourage my new and future viewers. Let me give you one final example. I have a channel on how to beat cancer naturally, and I made a video explaining one of the therapies I've used to beat my cancer. And I got this comment. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but this is a person who doesn't believe in alternative cancer therapies, and most likely because somebody close to her has passed away from cancer. So do you think I would A, delete the comment, B, respond in a snarky or contrarian tone, or C, answer in a way that's bold and encouraging? Well, if you guess C, you're exactly right. Rather than responding to her comment emotionally and right off the cuff, which I really wanted to do, I chose instead to just take a couple days and think about what I wanted to say. I typed up my response to her in a way that was respectful, but also showed that I'm unwilling to back down from my position. And once I felt I was happy with that comment, I posted it, I starred it, I gave it a heart so she'd get an alert that I responded, and then I pinned it to the top of the video so that everybody who read the comments would see that one first. So now anyone else that visits the channel with her type of thinking would already get to see how I responded. And in this way, I'm taking what tried to be a negative comment and turning it into an asset for the channel. Building a presence on YouTube is about your brand voice, how you carry yourself on camera, and how you lead people where you want them to go. And if you want to learn more sophisticated YouTube strategies that will propel your brand into the next level, then subscribe to this channel at your first possible chance and watch this video next. Well, I'll go into another topic that will help you rise above the noise and become a leader in your space. I'm Owen Video, your favorite YouTube coach, and I'll see you in the next one.